Got it.
Back to a 10-point cushion. Weda out. Zarinsky back in. Mature beyond her years, the sophomore, the captain, Agbaike. Such a big part of the program. The senior middle hitter takes a seat. Wigan got that point. Junior has been their most consistent server, but earns it on the kill there, and it's back down to 9.
Warriors will need to string together a series of points here to get back in this first set.
Junior Becca Evans with the serve. And the dig, and we've got 2 touch. So the point to Scioto. Irish at 9-5. They're 6-2 in the OCC Cardinal. Jackie Wilson never really was worried despite her 9-week absence. Doug Arden, the boys coach here, did a great job. Meredith found the soft spot. She tipped it over.
Meredith not deciding to go for the kill on that, just simply touching it over into the middle where the Warriors were vacant from a defensive standpoint and got the point.
Good strategy. Lead its largest of the first set at 11. And the serve error. A formality right now at this point. We're just a couple away for Scioto. Getting off to a good start on their home floor. Meredith. Wilson. And that's off the touch. And they're with 1 of closing out this first set. Got off to a quick 4-0 start. Led by 10 on a couple of occasions. And Andy Meredith heading to Newberry College as a Division II school in South Carolina. Trying to close it out. But right now we have, I don't know if it's an equipment issue with Rachel Wigan. Father and son duo on the chair and the floor tonight are officials Josh Shenefield and Dad Steve jostling the chair. Meredith's jump serve. Zarinsky says not so fast.
Meredith couldn't get to it to save it for the Irish. She was the only one back for the defense. Just couldn't get to it quick enough.
Team leader in kills keeps it alive. Set 1 to the Irish. Smashed by Heasley, the sophomore. She started as a freshman last year. And Dublin Scioto, very impressive in the opening set as they win at 25-14. Irish off to a good start. Set 2. When we come back. Rowdy tonight on hard road as Dublin Scioto wins the first set 25-14. Neil Sika, Ron Smith. Just a couple of weeks remaining in the regular season. Jackie Wilson's team had to like how the veterans, the seniors, kind of led the way through that first set. Meredith, Agbaike, Leon.
They did. They got off to the fast start that they needed to show who would be in control of that first set. And offensively, they did a great job in getting the ball to Andy Meredith when they needed to make the big play.
Dublin Scioto, they've split their last 4 matches. Everyone in this Cardinal division is trailing Westerville Central. Unblemished right now in the league, having a spectacular season. Scioto last year held a big walnut in the district semifinals. Underway as North serves to start set 2. Conway over. Liberos hook up there. Meredith. Thought she had that kill. It's a great dig by Wilson.
Oh, nice
what finesse.
touch.
Agbaike.
Nice touch by Agbaike. Just laid it right over the net. Westerville North was waiting for the big shot, and instead it was just a simple little dink.
Tap taparoo for the 2 sports stars. She's also excelled in track. And noticing the opening there with bodies on the floor, McQuaid will put home point number 2 of this second set.
Now, Jackie Wilson said she's simply a phenomenal athlete, especially the fact that she's so well-rounded in so many different sports, being so fast on the track, but that speed also helps her on the court get to the ball when she needs to.
Well, once again, the middle defense lacking for the Warriors. And it's tipped in there by Meredith. So the first 3 of set 2 to the Irish.
Meredith is one of those all-around players that has eyes for the floor, that understands where to place the ball and has the ability to get it there.
And that's an ace.
And again, the Irish is on a large roll as they were in the first, going up with the first 4 points.
Into the net, Collette. And the first 5 to the Irish. Well, it goes back to the chapter and verse, Ron, of
the little victories.
Making something good happen early on and then running with that momentum. They took 5 straight points in that first set after they had fallen behind, and recognition of the opening in the middle of the floor. That soft touch, another ace for Agbaike. They've got a roll going now, up 6.
That's the touch Agbaike has. She has the ability to go deep, but then she also has the opportunity to have the light touch on her serve, to place it where the defense is not, and to have the eyes on the floor to see that from the back line for her serve.
She has 3 aces in this second set. Tipped by Wigan. Meredith. The dig from Zarinsky. Leon. Good play at the net. Dawson was going for the kill.
That was Meredith's height that blocked it.
And tough to handle for Wilson. Played over by McQuaid.
North just gave up on that play at the end. They didn't stay in the play and stay in the moment. They kind of gave up towards the end of that volley.
Agbaike still serving. Collette. Second time that's unfortunately happened here in set 2.
Now, Collette's one of their harder swingers, and I'm surprised she's had those 2 unforced errors.
All 9 to the Irish here in set 2. Conway. Wilson has to play it over.
Wouldn't be surprised if Westerville North takes a timeout if they don't get this point.
2 touch. That on Scioto, so they do have their first point of the set.
With the roll that Scioto was on, if they continue to make that roll, I wouldn't be surprised if she had called a timeout to try to regroup.
Junior Evans serving. Zarinsky met at the net by McQuaid and Meredith.
Now, Zarinsky went for the touch, but unfortunately she didn't have the defensive backup at the net in case the ball came back. And that gave the opportunity and the edge to the Irish.
The junior Haley Compton serves for the first time in this second set. Irish by 9. The kill from Parrott. And the junior with Conway giving a valiant effort. Puts Scioto back up 10.
And this is the largest lead they've had combined between this game and the first game.
The numbers for Compton. Just a junior. Will be that primary setter next season. Remember 6'2" here. The green and white. Great kill. That's 2 in a row now from Parrott.
Beck Evans found herself all alone in the back part of the court, unable to come up with the dig to save it for the Warriors.
Junior co-captain, honorable mention last year.
Largest lead so far for Scioto today, 11.
Leon Diggs. Off the touch. And now 3 straight kills for Parrott, as it's ballooned up to a 12-point ledge here in set 2.
Parrott changed positions this year. She's known as their second setter. She's a very selfless player as well.
Top 2 in assists. That's 2 touch. And everything going the way of Scioto here in set 2. They're in full command at 14-1. And Ashley Evans and the Warriors will take a timeout to talk about it. You can look at just a heavy dose of underclassmen on this Westerville North roster. And keep in mind the 7 juniors, none of them played primarily on the varsity team last year. Just the 1 sophomore in Zarinsky, and then 8 seniors for Scioto.
And it's that senior leadership that has helped Scioto get to this point of a win tonight with a 10-win season and a very strong postseason coming up. And that senior leadership can help carry those 3 juniors and the younger underclassmen of the sophomores and freshmen to have a good understanding of the game and to come together as a team to play well in matches like this. And that's what we're seeing, that gelling effect of the team coming together.
They're at home on Thursday as Westerville South comes to town. They were swept their last time out against Westerville Central. Looking good here tonight at 14-1 in set 2. Compton still serving. Zarinsky slipped.
She slipped as she went up for that ball.
A couple of times tonight we've seen wet spots inside the 3-meter area. Tough to deal with that serve. Wigan had to tip that in nicely. And it goes the Warriors' way, so they earn their 2nd point of the set. Collette out. Wilson, Evans, Conway on that back row. Conway serving. Oh, it fell. Well, Lauren Parrott has come alive here in set 2. That's her 4th kill.
Parrott does a lot on the floor and does a lot very well, according to the coach. She's really the one that provides the stabilization for the team. She's a very well-rounded player, has an understanding of the game, and brings a lot to the Irish.
Service error from Meredith. 16-3. All Scioto in set 1. Even more impressive here in set 2. Zarinsky.
This will give Wigan the opportunity to serve again. She is one of their consistent servers, and it's good to see the ball in her hand right now when they're down by 12.
So that was tooled off the block. They're in their 4th. But off the touch of Wilson. Serve goes back to Scioto.
Megan Bala comes back in for Scioto.
Quaid, a nice round of applause. Bala, the senior, serving for the first time in this second set. And Agbaike trying to catch him off guard, and then just pure power.
She was the heart of that play. Not only did she have the touch before her spike, but she also was able to put it away. That was all Agbaike on that play offensively for the Irish.
Well, the senior defensive specialist, Megan Bala. Well, already talked about the wet spots. Now they are addressing it. Saw Zarinsky slip. Evans off the receive. Zarinsky off a member of the opposition, 18-5.
Zarinsky will serve. She's the team captain.
Warriors lost 8 seniors last year. A team that lost to New Albany in the district semifinals. Off the net and out of play. Hastings had 2 stints as the Warriors head coach. He had first left in 2010 to join the Ohio State coaching staff, and then opened the door for Ashley Evans when he went to West Virginia to be on the Mountaineers staff after last season. That's long. The junior, Haley Jo Conley. Going up as an outside hitter. It's taken more work in the middle because of her versatility. And that kill off the touch.
Sam Wood went for it, couldn't get it.
Solid game from Meredith. (21-6). Ashlyn Leon, the senior. Agbaike, the spike winner.
Now, speaking of Ashlyn Leon, she's the one that set that play from the serve from the beginning of it, and she was there to end it.
Well, Parrots had a few kills in this second set, but Agbaike really set the tone with her serving. 4 aces as they went out to a 9-point lead. And they're now within 2